time to get ahead, you guys. What's going on? My name is SIKKY Beats, and in today's video, I want to talk to you guys about a few different ways that you can use the chaos that's happening in the world and the extra time that some of you guys might have to push yourself forward a little bit. Get new skilled, get organized, make a little bit more money maybe. That's what we're going to talk about. Ways that you can move ahead. And way number one that we're going to get into is to learn a new skill. A lot of the time, we spend a lot more time focused on making beats and, maybe watching YouTube videos to learn tutorials and stuff. But what about the other skills like Photoshop, maybe learning how to edit a video, or maybe you want to take advantage of the stock market. Maybe you want to learn how to trade Forex. You want to trade with the stocks NASDAQ. Now, what about learning a new skill? You can learn how to video edit. You can learn how to Photoshop and make better thumbnails. Maybe you can learn how to design logos or mix vocals or record a skill that might be useful, like recording, maybe in a few months when people can actually come back into the studio. But seriously though, right now is the time where you can learn these new skills. So what I've been doing is I've been using Skillshare, which is a paid platform. Now, YouTube is great. I love YouTube, but you got to kind of do a lot of hunting. And that's one of the benefits of using paid services, is because the content is not only structured, it has lessons, you got support from fellow peers. No, this video is not sponsored by Skillshare, but if you guys want to try it out, there's an affiliate link in the description that'll give you 2 weeks for free. And if after that you want to pay for the service, I'll get like a free month and you can continue learning and growing. But try it out, try the free months, who cares, right? It's two free months, whatever. Not only can you learn how to video edit, you can also learn how to use Photoshop or music theory. There's a lot of different ways that you can use this thing, and everything is structured. So check that out, learn a new skill, and it'll definitely help you going forward. Number two, the second thing that you guys can do is to get more organized. Now, organizing your sounds and organizing your beats, organizing your video files, all that stuff is extremely important so that down the road, if you ever need to find something, you can quickly get to it. One of the things is I have a stash of some of my favorite sounds that I've collected from kits that I've bought, kits from Splice, kits from other creators, and I've organized them all into this one folder. This is what that folder looks like. We've got the kicks, the 808s, the claps, the hi-hats, the cymbals, percussion, and everything is further organized into smaller categories. Now, if you want to try structuring your own folder or try out this template that I've kind of set up, I've included it on my Patreon page for anyone that's supporting me over there. By the way, if you are, thank you. That helps me keep my fancy fresh light on and this light on and my computer running and good things, right? The other thing is that you can also organize your beats, and the way that I've kind of been organizing my beats recently is kind of changed after I watched a video from KBZ. And I'm gonna link that video up here for you guys so you guys can check that out. And this is how that folder is kind of laid out. So the way that this folder is laid out is folder number one is for all of your project files. The file naming and management system that I use is I have the date that I made the beat, the name of the beat, the BPM, the key of the beat, and then the version number. Now that seems really complicated, but this is really helpful if you send a beat, an MP3 file to an artist and they say, hey, can you send this beat with this name? You have all this extra information like the date and the name. You might have the same name on a couple of beats, that happens sometimes, but the date is gonna be what makes it unique. And then you got the version number, all that stuff. It's really helpful. And then folder number two is going to be the bounces. This is where you have your MP3s, your WAV files, so that when you are prepared to send beats to an artist or you're in a session, you don't have to open up the session. You can just play the beats that have already been rendered, completed, and ready to go. And folder number three is going to be for your stems. This is, again, same purpose. You just don't have to like open the session, render the file, save the time, and the artist will really appreciate it. Folder number four. Now in this folder, you can have just the loops that you've made for the purpose of being loops, or, ready for this? You export out the loops from the finished beats that you've already done so that you can repurpose them, reorganize them, do all that good things to it, okay? Now you're multi-purposing and saving yourself some extra time. Folder number 5 is for your recording sessions. Now this is gonna depend on, you know, who you're asking. Like some people don't record, some people do. I record, so I have a separate folder for that. And this whole 5-folder system is organized by month. So all these 5 folders will be in another folder called January, number 1. And then you'll have one subsequent or a separate one for each month. It's a little bit, you know, takes an extra 5 or 6 seconds, whatever, to organize the system, but it is so helpful. And shout out to KBZ for sharing this system on his video, which I, again, will be linked in the right annotations. Okay, number 3. So this is an Excel spreadsheet for how I organize my emails, my contacts. Essentially, there is a technical term for this. It is called a CRM, a customer relationship manager. So the way that I have this laid out is I have the name of the artist, their email address, the type of music that they create, their social media links, not their ads, their links to their profiles, direct links, and their Spotify links where I can listen and reference their music, if I've contacted them or not, and when I've contacted them and what we discussed. What's great about this system is, let's say you found a really dope artist and you want to send them a pack of beats. You can go quickly to this list, find their Spotify link, listen to what they've been making, what they've been putting out. That way you have an idea of what they're into, then create something similar to that, organize it using the folder structure we talked about for organizing your beats. And the beats probably will get made faster because now you have a folder of your favorite sounds that have been organized as well. And then create a pack of folder of the beats that you can now email them. Now you're probably wondering, how do I get the emails? In the next few weeks, I'm gonna be coming up with a video on how you can find talented artists, not just random artists, talented artists. You're gonna wanna be subscribed for that. So don't be not good things, okay? There's a little subscribe button. Then these videos take a long ass time to make. So hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications so that you know when that video comes out. If you're finding this video helpful so far, my dude, do me one favor, just comment good things, SIKKY beats, and put a period in front of all of them. All right, it doesn't take long. It's just, I appreciate it. It's just, can you please just type good things? That's all I want. Now, jokes aside, okay, so I think this is number 4. So number 4 is to either create or learn how to create content for different Instagram, social media, Twitter, TikTok, all these different platforms. What the people like. And the way that you learn is by following and studying what other people have made, okay? So if you're on Instagram, follow those channels, follow those accounts that repost other people's beat making videos. Go through and see which one has the most engagement and see what about it. Maybe it's the colors, maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's the beat itself. It could be a bunch of different things. Study, understand, recreate, model success. That's important. Model success. This feels like I'm like a fucking Gary Vee right now. But on that note though, Gary Vee has an excellent post, and I'm gonna link that in the description, on like 100 different ways to make content that can be reformatted for other platforms, or this platform or that platform. This is really cool. I'm gonna leave that linked in the description. I don't know exactly how many, but it's a lot of different ways to make content for different platforms. That is either learning or creating, okay? So don't be that guy that's sitting at home, got all the million beats sitting in this folder, but no one hears them. People need to hear your music, good or bad, okay? By uploading and releasing that content to the world, maybe it sucks, it doesn't look good or not up to your standard, but if you upload it, you'll learn different ways to improve it. If you already decide not to upload it, you've basically said no to the opportunity of learning how to make that content exciting and, you know, interesting for people to watch. Does that make sense? Hopefully it makes sense. Okay, and then number 5. This one is going to help you save time, okay? And the way that this is gonna help you save time is to use templates. Now, I don't know if you already use templates. It doesn't have to be like you got all your plugins laid out, everything. No, it doesn't have to be like that. It's just gotta be simple enough to save you on doing redundant tasks. For example, when you go to YouTube and you want to put your tags in the description, YouTube actually allows you to have a default upload template so that you can have the title kind of the same, your description with all your social media links so you don't have to type them out every single time. Your tags can also be the same. Little things that will save you time. It's the little things that save you the time. Now, YouTube is number one. That's one way. Number two is you can have tags, hashtags saved for your Instagram posts, the most relevant ones. In fact, maybe in the next few videos, I'll come up with I'll show you how to come up with good hashtags to help you promote on Instagram, but I'll dive deeper into that. Subscribe. Okay, you can also have templates for how you upload to BeatStars. You can have the genre set up. You can have, I think you can do more. I don't, but BeatStars lets you upload. I haven't uploaded a lot of beats to BeatStars, but I know that there's a template systems you can set up for default uploads. And then you can have a Photoshop template. You can have a video editing template for Adobe Premiere, for Final Cut, for Sony Vega or Vegas, whatever it is. But those kind of things will help you save time. Now, if you use FL Studio, I have an amazing template that I use all the time. It's on my Patreon. This is what it looks like. You got all the beat arrangement structures set up in this. You got all your channel strips on the structure set up. You've got everything color coded, all the channel mixer tracks labeled. Good things, right? Okay, so that was 5 different ways that you can take advantage of the again, it's a horrible situation. And I don't want to be insensitive and sound like that, but it is an opportunity right now for you to get ahead. Now, the last thing I want to say, and this is important, some of you will take advantage of the opportunity. Some of you will be like, I'm ready. I'm going to make this happen. This is going to be that pivotal moment in my career. Some of you guys will not. That could be because it's a real life situation. Things are just not going your way. That is okay. Okay, I understand that. Do your best. Don't let an opportunity slip by. You will regret it. I promise you. Do as best as you can to take advantage of this. If you want someone to hold you in check, there's an awesome community of people here in the comment section. Maybe you can kind of keep each other on track by helping each other out. Hey, you didn't upload like you said you would, or you didn't do this like you said, you know what I mean? But don't just sit at home, you guys. Don't just sit at home and do nothing. Don't waste your time on Netflix and watching stupid YouTube videos. Do something that will push your career forward. Because if you really want this, it takes hard work. And if you can't, well, you just won't get to where you want to. Not to get all grim on you, but anyways, I don't want to drill that too far, but please, do something. Do some good things. Be positive. Spread good energy, good things. And till next time, good things.